listening to TalkTainmentRadio.com.
The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guest and not necessarily those of TalkTainmentRadio.com, the management, the staff, or K&E World Network, LLC.
Hello, everyone. This is DR.BASE Clark Smith, and you're listening to TalkTainmentRadio.com, and the show is called Stairway To Heaven. My topic tonight will be a dedication to my brother, the Reverend Mac George Demeretti, out of Atesta, Texas. And he had a thing, he always said, was where God gives people second chances. Well, my brother George was one of the greatest guys that I ever knew, the whole family one. In fact, this program goes out to the whole Demeretti family. First of all, Stairway to Heaven is brought to you by the Sensational Keys of Harmony and Praise Temple. And Joe, this is Joe Jr., this is what I always tell you. Hurry up and get well, my man, because God got a lot of music for you and I to write and get together. I'm looking forward to get us right back together. I also like to say that to Core Lab, Print Shop, and also to the people over at OSU Clinic on Leonard Avenue, and my family also. Getting back to my brother George, he was one of the greatest guys that I ever want to meet. Him and Mama Sue was when I first met. They welcomed me with open arms. The sisters, Baby, Deborah, Bonnie, Yvette, Lil Man, wouldn't call him Albert, and Nuki's gone, Damon. All of us were like family together. But one thing's very special about George and Mama. Mac was the guy. He would come to me, and sometimes I'd be down, and he would come to me and sit and talk to me. Say, "What's going on, bro?" And I'd say, "Well, Junior, man, I'm just trying to figure out something how I'm gonna do this and get this over with." But he would say about him being a minister. He was a minister also. He was a pastor of the Second Baptist Church in Atesta, Texas. And Tuscaloosa, Texas. That's what it is. And he would before we got there, he would do his best he can. Him and I had a group called the Mighty Heavenly Echoes out of Fort Worth, Texas. Well, when I met him, when he was with the group, I didn't know he could sing. I really did know he could sing. Him and another guy named Lawrence Penn. I just left the group called the New Birds, and him and Lawrence Lawrence came to got me and asked me, "Man, Ernest Bird needs a bass player," and I told him about you. I said, "Okay." I met George at that group, and he had the greatest, the warmest spirit in his heart. I mean, he helped anybody. He helped everybody. He did what he did. He did what he knew to do. It's sad that he's not with us. He's not with us. But I know one thing, that he is up there in heaven, going to his mansion. But one thing that him and Mama Sue always used to sing the song, "When the gates swing open, I'll walk in." That was their song. And he would start it off, and Mama would come right behind and finish it. He had when he's with the Heavenly Echoes, he had one song called would be "Running for Jesus." I've been running for Jesus for a long time. He used to sing that all the time. Junior, everywhere Junior went, he came and get me to go with him. And the only time I went with him was when I would be at work or he would be at work. And, it saddened me, and it saddened me that he he's gone now, and it saddened me that I want when I go back to Texas to visit the family, he's gonna be very missed. That's gonna be one part of my heart that he's not there, and I'm gonna miss him. When I went to see him a few years ago, he just got in the pulpit and get ready to start his sermon, and he saw me, and he stepped back, and he ran in his office. I guess he started crying, and I was back there with him, and his mama's picture was in his office, and I guess when I looked at the picture, Mama was smiling at all three of us together, me, the little man, and Junior. We was all in that office, and I could see, no, she wasn't here. She probably looked like she started smiling when she saw all three of us together for that time. And in a way, Mama had brought us all three together when I went down there. But now Junior and Mama's up in heaven singing, when the gates swing open now, I'll come in. One thing I would like to say this about Junior, when he had on that card, this is where God gives people second chances. And I'm going to elaborate on it, speak a little bit on it. Junior here, he would say, you know what, we do a lot of things that we shouldn't do. We do a lot of things that we feel sorry for. There's a lot of us have been out in the world doing what we want to do a thing that's big enough that we want to be, big enough, think we're big enough, and we bad as we wanted to be. And we do so many things and forget about where we are, who we are, and what we're here for. But somewhere along the line, George would say, if he would hear me, he would say, you know what, Lou? He said that sometimes we do things wrong, and we all deserve a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance regardless of what we done. Not too many people take the second chance. Sometimes it takes a while for them to go to the second chance. Some they see it coming and they forget about it. We must learn that there's always a second chance. It's not always out there because give up hope because don't nobody care. A lot of people do care. But he was one of the guys. He was my brother. He was one of the guys that, hey, I would go. If he asked me to do something, I would do it. I mean, he would ask me anything I wouldn't do. He taught me how to carry myself a little better because I was nothing but, I could say, run-of-the-mill dudes. Him and Mom sat down, got me together. Then Mom was first thing say, I tell him, then Mama say, Lou, I'm gonna tell you something. I know Mama know what you've been through, and Mama know what you're going through. And he would sit there and he would just one of the greatest guys you ever want to be with. But after I got to know him and love him as a brother, and love him as more than as anything else, we was, just two peas in the pot. And if he was here today and he knew I was coming and he saw me and I went down there to see him today, the whole room would light up, or the whole family would light up because I'll be down there. They all call me Big Bro, but I'm not the big brother. I'm the second big brother, and he's the one that the biggest of all. But he has helped in my lifetime. He has helped a lot of people, and it just takes time to get things like you should, helping them. Sometimes you have to be careful how you approach people too. But that one phrase he has, where God give people second chances, that's the best topic I ever, heard. I hear him say it, but he has it written down on a card. And I decided I was going to use this that as a subject tonight, but as I thought, he the one that wrote that. He the one that put it there. So I would like to say that, hey, Deborah, Bebe, Lil Man, Nuki, and Bonnie, all of y'all sisters, all my sisters and brothers there in Texas, I want to say this. Junior is not gone. Junior is with us. He will always be with us. He will always be part of us. He got called to go home, but he's here with us. And sometimes I get by myself and get to thinking, you know, sometimes I don't think he would want me to do that. He tell me to do it the other way. Do it this way, you'll come out better. And that's why, I'm going to miss him. I'm sorry that I wasn't there at the funeral, but I can say one thing. I may not have been there in body, but I was there in spirit. And that song he sang through the years will keep on tolling. And that was his song. Or another song he sang before he got up and preached a sermon was Walk with me, Lord, walk with me. He would sing that before he even do a sermon. He was one of the greatest. He was the greatest and will always be the greatest. So, as I said to the family, from the bottom of my heart, I love my brother and I love all of you. And as I said, I will be down there soon, pretty soon. I'll be down in a few more months to be with the family. And also say this, not only for Junior, but also the mom. Mom Sue, I know you and Junior together now, and I know y'all singing that song. And I know the Lord will be well pleased for you to sing that song when the great gate swinger while I walk in. Also, I'm going to do a little bit, also I will finish this topic when we all have a second chance. But remember, we all deserve a second chance because some of us needs a second chance. There's too many people out there heartbroken, and there's too many people that hurt other people. And sometimes it's time for us to ask for forgiveness. Everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody. From the door to the top deserve a second chance. You could be the worst bomb to the worst ex-convict. They deserve a second chance. We all need a second chance. We all need to love each other. For without a second chance, we wouldn't make it. And we get the second chance where God gives us the second chance. And God always gives us a second chance. And that's what he would say. That's what Junior would say. God will give you a second chance. Just believe it and trust him. Because he's holding his hand out to help you. And some of us need to hold his hand. Because he's waiting with open arms. And all you have to do is run to him. But he will give us a second chance. He'll give us a better life. And he will show us the way. George Demeray Jr., Mac Jr., this is your little brother saying, I love you, bro, and I hope that the time comes. When that time comes, I hope to see you in heaven, you and Mom. For y'all both have been an inspiration. My mother and father, y'all both have been an inspiration to me. And both of y'all had showed me so much and so much love. The whole family has shown me so much love and so much of everything. Y'all took time with me, and got me, showed me how to put myself together. And now I'm going to take time, and now I will always, what you showed me will be with me always. It will always be with me. For I know that one day, I hope we all can sing together. Junior, sing on. Sing on, on, preach a word. Maybe you're somebody that remember you may remember the things that you probably told them that helped them. There's some things you probably told them to give you a peace of mind, regardless what the heartache is, what the pain is. You brought them out of it. You talked to them about it. You showed them how to deliver themselves from the problem. You put up a good fight, a real good fight. And my brother, you won it. But this time, it's your time to go home. And yeah, I wish I was planning to come down there, but I didn't make it down there in time. But I will be down there to see the rest of the family. And hey, I love you, bro. I miss you. I miss you with all my heart. And be looking forward to you. And remember this, and I'll always remember this. Second chances will always come. Second chances will always build. And second chances will always be there. Not too many people won't take the second chance. They don't really take a desire to have a second chance. But without that second chance, you don't know which way your life could turn. You could either accept it or turn it down. And for those who accept the second chance, they will understand that my life is new. And for those who refuse to take the second chance, keep on walking, because it's going to catch up with you. And once it catch up with you, unless you open your eyes, you see, used to have a friend in Texas called Jones. His name was Daryl Jones. And he would tell me, he would say this, he said, once you get back and get away from stuff, and once you wake up, he said, it'll be beautiful. He said, once you look back at that and you see how ugly what you done, you would say to yourself, I don't even want to go back with that no more. I'm glad God brought me out of it. And that's exactly, he said, you'd be surprised. And a lot of us that took the second chance have had seen a lot of things to go. Seeing how beautiful things was, how they got together and work things. And sometimes you can take those same things that you did and help somebody. You can take stuff that hurt you in your life. You can turn that around. Because some people that's so hurt, you can see them going. It reminds you of yourself, and you're going the same way that you used to go. But if you give somebody a second chance and can pull it out and help them come out, you'd be surprised. And just like my brother George would say, hey, put yourself in God's hand, you'll always be there. And he was a hit. To the Reverend George Demeretti Jr., my brother, I love you, and I miss you, and hopefully that we'll get back to get together soon. For I will always honor you through life and through death. I may not be where you are, but I know you're looking down on me, and I know you would guide me to where it goes. You would guide me each and every day. You would guide me. Beside with the good Lord. It's good to have someone like that you can remember and dedicate your life to as a brother. Although we was brothers, but we had two different mothers. But he was more a brother to me than myself. And I ain't never had no brothers, as far as I know. But he's the only brother that I had. I got some friends that were like brothers, and hey, we was close. But Junior and I, we were very close, real close. Little man, take care of yourself, my man. Be careful on the highway, and Junior would tell you that. He would tell you, be careful, and put yourself in God's hand. That's exactly what he would probably tell you. And now, as I said before, George, hey bro, I wish I had been there with you when you went home. And I wish I was there, but now I say to you, hey, hold on, little bro. Hold on, big bro. We will be together. We shall be together. And this is just one thing I wanted to say about him. I want to get him a dedication. And also, this is TalkTameRadio.com. You're listening to Stairway to Heaven. And this is the way radio should be heard. Now, if you like to go in the comments or call, you can call this number at 614-817-5588. We're glad to comment with you with the subject. If you like the music, you call me at the same number, 614-817-5588. And we get to talk about some of the things. Hopefully, we can get hopefully that things will work out, that you might, enjoy what we do here. Right now, that's, as I said before, there's some things coming up in Columbus, y'all, that I'm going to announce. There's some new programs coming up, and oh boy, even if I get permission to say it, I will tell you they'll be in 2 months apart. And bro, ladies and gentlemen, Columbus is growing, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And it's going to grow so big that it's growing that it looks like things are going to try to get back the way they were. And I wish they would. And to all you people that, that looking for things to do, look for chances to take them. Take your chances. If someone offer you a second chance, take it. If it's good, take it. Because you never know, that person that's coming to give you that second chance may be an angel to help you take that second chance. Through your pains, your heartaches, and anything that's bothering you, through your finances, even when you're sick. But if you got a second chance to make it, take that second chance and make it. Because they will always be there to get it. For now, I like to say this. Hey, love you all. Love the second chance. Love the family. Love everything that you do. And love it. Give. If you're mad at someone, give them a second chance. Go to them, talk to them, say, hey, look, bro, I know what you did. So, sister, I know what you did to me. But I'm willing to let it go. Because somebody, just like I got a second chance, I'm going to give you deserve a second chance. And I'm giving you a second chance from my heart. Because what we went through wasn't worth crackers. And when you do something, when it worth crackers, it was just something that's stupid that happened and maybe brought on by someone, brought on because maybe because something that wasn't right, or something that you saw that you couldn't get, so you want to make it look bad. But when it comes out, when it comes out to the good side, you'll wonder, why did I do that? But this is your second chance. Give yourself a second chance. Push hard to take that second chance. Protect that second chance. And show the people that you can change and you've gotten a second chance. Show the people that you love each other and you have gotten that second chance, because you need that second chance to help you out. And just like I do, I'm always looking for a chance, second chance to make, not even second, maybe third, fourth, fifth. I wouldn't just say second, but I said another chance to live my life and to get it better. And once you get that life together and better, you'll be amazed. I done did what I done my thing. Now I got a chance to grow up, to be somebody. I grew up to help somebody. Now I got a friend now who had a second chance, and he's somebody now. And he's right now a caseworker. And I'm talking about my big friend. I call him Bill. He used to call Will. He called me old man. I called him old man. But he got his second chance. And my sons, they took a second chance, got a second chance to turn their lives over, and they doing better than they did the first time. All of us all of us can say, I got my second chance, and I know who gave it to me. Now it's time for me to take this second chance and do what He want me to do with it. Because I always say, Lord, show me the way You want me to be, not the way others want me to be. And remember that. Remember that as long as you get that chance, take it. And be happy that you took it. Because God will always be there for you. And this is my prayer and this is my request. Take the second chance. Because God always gives you a second chance. And as Junior would say if he was here, at his church, I would say, a place where second chances come. A place where God gives you the second chance. And I know that when He does that, when she gets that chance, that will be the chance that you take. Just sit back and take. It'll come. It may not come when you want it, but it's coming. It's coming. And it's always going to come. Remember that. Your second chance is on the way. Now, this is Talk Tamer Radio. You're listening to Stairway to Heaven, and the way radio should be good. And I'm your host, DR.BASE Claude Smith. And as I asked before, the topics and the music that comes on. Now, the music that I play, I don't own it, but I have the right to have permission to play it. Also, the summaries that I got are stuff are minds and minds only, and we have to remember some things. Like I said, if you like what we do and what I'd say, just give me a call. Say, hey, I like what you said, or how can I find it? And I'll tell you how to look it up and how to get it. Even this topic tonight. If you would call me at this number 614-817-5588, and I will tell you how to get to this topic, and you will see it and you will hear it. Also repeat again. There's some big things coming up in Columbus soon, and you'll be surprised who's coming, who's gonna be here. Very surprised who will be here. And I'm not going to say who's coming, but they're coming. They'll be here in July, I believe. And when I get the full program, who's going to be there, I will get back with you and let you know who's going to be on it. Also, here at the station, we got some things coming up. The station's coming up, some new shows. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to say something about it. But remember this one, as I said before. Remember your second chance. Please do. Remember the second chance you got. Okay, I like to say this, that, it's been kind of hard, been kind of rough to think of things to go your way, but, you pull out. And, sometimes it's a way that I have to, been a rough week, and some things have came up on me to try that I had to figure out on my own. But, it's straightened out now, and, as I said, my brother, he's gone, and he's been on my mind all week. And, he's just a great guy, great fella. Great family member, and to his family, his wife, and he was great too. Okay, for you YouTube friends, viewers, this is DR.BASE Claude Smith. I'll see you the next time. Remember, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, and it's like a garden. Don't let nothing grow in it. Thank you.